Hello everyone, this is Bess Camberry, the creator of Manage My DSP, and I'm here today. I'm gonna do a fast tutorial to show you how to use our brand new schedule. The schedule, it's looking pretty much like the one that we used to have before, but it has so many more options than before, and it's much more user friendly, and the interface has changed a bit. So let me just start by showing you what is this all about. So right now, we have pretty much the same options as before. We can control the Okami here by adding what the numbers is, and then that will calculate based on our how many routes we have. We can calculate the reliability. It is calculating our paid routes. It's showing how many managers we have on duty that day, and then how many scheduled DAs we have on that day. If you come to the green section right here and you can click, you can see who confirmed from the drivers on the shift. Also, you can send a reminder to the rest of the drivers to confirm the shift next morning. The red button is showing who called out, and it will show you right here the call outs. In this line, you will see the available DAs. And then also we have added a new line where it says on-call DAs. So what does on-call DAs and how does it get calculated? You have to go and you have to create a shift. And when you create a shift, whatever the shift is, you are going to press this button where it says on-call shift. So when you create an on-call shift, that shift will be available for all the DAs. So let's say we want to put somebody here. You see, we call that shift call. You will click here call, and that shift will show up like this. So yeah, so that's the newest thing. And then this will mean, so let's say if you refresh the page, we will see that this is a call shift. You will see a small little telephone here. So if you have to call this guy to work tomorrow, that's what will it mean, right? That the guy is on call. I'm gonna delete that shift for now. How does the new schedule work, and what is it so different? Well, right now, as you can see, it's much easier to add shifts, and you can create a whole schedule just like before, but now it's so much faster, and it has all the options that are kind of hidden until you go over them. But here is one of the coolest thing that we just did. So let's say now we have this R button right here. R stands for rostering. Now you can roster people right from the schedule. So let's say we have, let's say we have, we want to roster this guy. All we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the R button. We're gonna click paid and unpaid. We'll get back to that in a second. But before we do that, let's just go and let's just go and check on the options and see what is new with our new schedule. So if you go, before you used to have a lot of stuff here, we deleted all that clumsiness. There is no extra buttons. Everything is compiled under this option button right here. So the first one is the publish button. Publish, what the publish will do, the publish will push this to the drivers, and also will send them a text message that schedule has been published. Recalculate schedule. What this means? This means that if you have anybody who has this button, remove, like a repeat shift button is active, when you go to the next week, when we go to the next week, all we have to do is come here, click recalculate button, recalculate schedule, and all those shifts will pop up in here. Why are we not doing it automatically? Because we don't want to overload the schedule until you need to, right? Another option we have here is copy previous week. What does copy previous week do? The copy previous week will literally copy the previous week and will put it right into this week. This is very helpful when you don't have any changes, or and you're having the same Okami. You just want to have the same people over and over. You're just gonna move 1 week in advance, and you're gonna click copy previous week. Another option that we have right now is where we can set here shifts, and we can set any shift that we want. And then um, what we can do is we can go and we can click on option and we can click this save schedule as a template. So when we do this, we're going to give it a template name, and we're going to say, for example, 4-day template, right? And then if we click save, what we'll do is going to save the template. And then let's say we want to go later on and we want to apply the template. We're going to come to apply schedule template, and it's going to say select which template you want to apply. I just made one a few minutes ago for Thanksgiving week, and we can just click this apply schedule, and all those shifts, just like they were on that template, are going to show right here. So another option is a time off request. Time off request, you can if you have anybody who is looking for a day off, you're gonna see a small little triangle right here at the options, and then you're gonna see the time off request also flashing, and you're gonna see a small triangle here. So when you click on it, you will be able to see who whose whose request is pending, and then you can approve it or you can reject it. Upload from schedule from Amazon. If you are using E to Z, you can just go there, remove the front page, come here, upload it, and your schedule will pop up. But make sure that your shifts, the times, the starting time on Amazon Logistics and Manage My DSP, you have a shift that matches that shift. Otherwise, it's not going to pop it in. Another thing we have is the create shift, just like before. Like I told you, now you can do on-call shifts too. And there is one more thing that we have here, which is block periods, right? Before we didn't have right now. So now you can create a block period. I just did one. You can name the block period. You can say, for example, peak 2025, and then you can choose the date, and then you can choose the end date, and you can click add. When it does that, it's going to look, here is the block period from to tomorrow to January 5th. We are not going to allow anybody to take a day off, like request a day off. Another very cool thing is we can now create template panels, right? Pattern templates, sorry. So if you click here, you can create a new pattern template. It's almost like a waterfall. You can give it the name, what you want your template to be, and when is the effective start date. Usually starts on Sunday. We cannot have a template start on any other week. So let's just say testing for now, and we're gonna do a template that is gonna start on Sunday 11/30th, and then we're gonna go, okay, on week one, I want, for example, you can pick up all the days that you want. You can waterfall it, you can put it straight, you can put first half, second half, or whatever you want to do. So let's just say for testing purposes, we're just going to pick up a couple of days, and then we can pick up every Saturday here, right? So what will happen is once we create this template, we are going to have the assign DA button. So you can go here, you can assign, and then you can put anybody who you want on that template. And that when you go to the schedule, you go to the previous week, all those guys automatically will show on the schedule, which for those days that are that you have put them on a pattern. So as far as the option, this is where it is. Now you can also search, for example, if you just want to find one guy really fast, you can just search him, and he will be the only one who will show here. You can create the schedule on 14 days, so it will show you 14 days showing who and what. Sometimes you might have want to increase this to 90% or 100% if you want to have it on the entire screen. So now you can see all 14 days coming here. For now, we're going to remove the 14 days, so it's easy for us. And we are going to go back and see a couple of more features. So we've heard that you guys wanted to have block out days for some individuals. So let's say, for example, Alex, right? Alex says that I will never be able to work on Saturday. I have to take care of my kids, and I will never be able to work on Saturday. All you have to do is click on his name, come to manage unavailable days, and then you're going to come here and you're going to click unavailable days for scheduling on Saturday. And once we click update, this is what's going to happen. This right here, unavailable, will be shown for Alex every week for as long as you work here. So nobody will be able to go there and add a shift for him. So yeah, this is pretty much it. It's very user friendly. Now only the bottom part moves, so you can see it all the times who is there, who's not there. But one very cool and one very last thing that I need to show you is what we've done with the rostering. Right? Everybody's pain point is the rostering. Okay, how do I do it? Um, do I add it through the OTR file, Cortex file, manually? We have so many ways of doing, but we have added one more extra way of rostering somebody. So let's just assume that we are going to do it for, we're going to take some tests for Thursday the 4th, right? So I'm going to click here, 1, 2, I'm going to add 3 and 4 shifts. I'm going to add 4 shifts for Thursday, December 4th. I'm going to refresh the page. These shifts are going to show up like this. Once we do this, we're going to come here and we're going to click the R button. When we click the R button, it's going to tell us, okay, is this guy going on the paid route or unpaid route? We're going to click that he's going on the paid route. Then we're going to come here and boom, right away, it's going to put this orange border around the shift telling that this guy has been rostered. We're going to click another paid route, and then we're going to click another paid route, and then we're going to click one unpaid route, right? And as you can see, all the rostered employees are showing an orange ring around it. So let's go to daily dispatch right now, right? We're going to go to daily dispatch, and I am going to click on the December 4th, right? That's a date that we just rostered a few seconds ago. We have to do the test, December 4th. So once we go to December 4th, this is where all you have to do is it's opening everything for you, and voila, it has already put the routes in here, put their unpaid routes here, and has put paid for the routes, unpaid for the routes. Let's put the names. All you have to do is auto roster the van, auto roster the phones, click save roster, submit roster, and you are done. So this is how easy it is to roster right now. At this point, I'm just going to reset this roster. I'm going to move it. And so because we're not, and it's going to do all zeros. So if we go back to the schedule again, we will be able to see that we can go there and we can delete those shifts because this is a real company. This is not a testing company, and we don't want to mess them up. But pretty much that's how the new schedule works. It's very user friendly. Let's go just to December 4th and see and remove these shifts. So once we remove, by the way, if you come here and you didn't delete the roster from there, and you click on, if you roster somebody by mistake, you can always come here and you can delete it. But what it will do, it's going to go to the roster and it's going to delete it. It's going to delete it for them on the roster too. So just so you're aware. Anyways, this is the new schedule. This is Beth Scamberry. Our support team is right here to help if you have any questions. Please give us a call. We will be launching this in literally 5 minutes from now.